It is maple syrup season, and many people are traveling to the woods to watch the process of sap being turned into syrup.
However, there's another interesting thing you can do to celebrate the season, and it involves reading a book. John Last has more in this edition of The Last Word.
I've attended many demonstrations over the years about how maple syrup is produced. I thought I learned everything there was to know about maple syrup in northwestern Pennsylvania. But I was wrong. I found out that an award-winning children's book was written in the 1950s by a well-known author, and that book was inspired by a maple farm near Edinboro. I'm at Hurry Hill Maple Farm and Museum on Fry Road, about 4 miles from Edinboro. Yes, this place offers demonstrations on how maple syrup is made, but it also provides a lot of history about the maple syrup industry in Erie and Crawford counties. One very interesting piece of history is a book that was written by renowned author Virginia Sorensen when she lived in Edinboro in the 1950s. It's titled Miracles on Maple Hill, and it's had a profound effect on Hurry Hill owner Janet Woods since she was a kid.
So I thought this should be a book that is preserved because it is about making maple syrup. It's very true to the process of making maple syrup. When anybody visits here, if they've read the book, everything in the museum makes sense to them.
Miracles on Maple Hill is a fiction book. However, all the characters in the book were inspired by people who lived near Edinboro. It's about a family that moved to Edinboro from Pittsburgh, including a young girl named Marley and her troubled father.
And they were coming to Edinboro so that, as Marley says, we're hoping that this fixes him, her father, that making maple syrup and being out in nature would help her father, and that they would become a family again.
The Maple Syrup Museum at Hurry Hill Farm has a large section devoted to the book. I learned about the Edinboro area residents that inspired the characters. There's several pictures of them, including a real-life hermit.
He had goats, he kept bees, he had honey, and he made wooden chains just as something to barter.
The book won the prestigious Newbery Award that's presented annually to the author of the best children's book. Every visitor can hold Virginia Sorensen's actual medal.
What's fun to see are children holding the medal and passing it around, English teachers getting teared up, school librarians getting teared up when they actually touch and hold that medal.
It's a special season in this area, a great time to learn about this special book. With the last word at Hurry Hill Maple Farm near Edinboro, John Last, Erie News Now.
What a great history lesson.
Sure is.
And to be clear, Hurry Hill was not the farm that inspired the book. That farm was located in the area near the Mount Pleasant Ski Resort. But this weekend is a great time to visit Hurry Hill and its museum.
And the farm is taking part in the Northwest Pennsylvania Maple Taste and Tour Weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 4, and the address is 11424 Fry Road. We'll be right back.